welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video we have discussed the data types in Python. So in that, which the most important are integer, strings and float and complex numbers. So today we are going to discuss about the strings in Python in detail. Everything related to strings in Python I'll explain you in this video. So this PDF I have been sharing in my descriptions, so I think you may have downloaded it from my previous videos also, chapter 2 and 1. If you didn't watch that videos, you can go to my channel page and watch there. So let's start our session. Chapter 3, strings in Python. Strings, you may all know. I'll open my IDE and show you. Always I'll split the screen into half so that we can see left side and do the work on the right side. So what are strings basically? Strings are the things which are put between any two single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. You may all know this, you may saw my video or learn it from anywhere. Anything kept between single quotes, double quotes or triple quotes is known as a string. You may all know that. And as you can see my second sentence in the PDF, these two are same because they are both are strings, and basically it's no matter what you kept the quotes, means if you will get single quote also it is a string, double quote also it is a string. Next you will use the print function which is inbuilt in Python. You may all know it. See, you may use print function to print them in your terminals and you will get the output as hello comma hello. So you may all know that. Next, and this is a basic concept which I have revised from my previous video. So next topic is multi-line strings. So we are going to learn deeply about the strings and how we can modify strings, slice strings or index strings. We'll all know that in our this video. So multiple line strings, okay. So if you want to write a multiple line string, suppose you have a big paragraph to print out, so you want to write 2-3 lines code. If you want to write a single line code, means you can just write this full line, but if you want to enter the next line, anything you enter in the next line will not come into that string which you have kept a single quotes. So you need to use triple quotes here. As you can see, I am showing on the screen triple quotes, like writing single quotes 3 times or double quotes also 3 times. I'll show you. As you can see, if you can write double quotes also 3 times or single quotes also 3 times, so that it will become a multi-line string. You can write anything, see, etc. You can write anything, then it will become a multi-line string. I hope you have understood this video, this topic. So let's move on to our next one, that is slicing. You can slice a string, means I'll show you with an example. Means you can index a string from starting to end. What is indexing? I'll tell you now. As you can see, a string is indexed, means it is divided into, it is counted with numbers starting from 0, means H is 0, E is 1, L is 3, L is 5, O is 6 and this apostrophe is 7. Oh no, I have counted a bit more, but 6. The total letters are only 6. So I hope you understood this, how we will count a string. I'll show you with a program. As you can see, the first letter in string will be always 0, next 1, next 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. As you can see, because 0 is also included, the string will become 5. Now by using this indexing concept, you can get a value from a string using its index. So guys, using this indexing concept, you can print each word or full set of words you want to print it from a string. Suppose if you will print 0, then you will get value as h. If you will print the number 1, you will get a value of e. This is called slicing in a string. Means a string which is written inside a double quote, single quote or triple quote, which is indexed from 0 to the length how much it is, and it can be written any value or any alphabet which you will print the indexed number which is matching it. Means if you will print 0 h, 1 e, 2 l, 3 l, 4 0, 5 the apostrophe. So let's write a program so that you will understand a bit. Suppose I am printing here value of a, inside a square bracket you should write 0. 0 means the value will be h, as you can see in my terminal. As you can see, the value is h. I hope you all can see it. So the value is h here. So once more, I am going to keep 1 now, so that now our output will be e, because we have indexed with a digit 1. So as you can see, now if you want to print a set of words, means a set of alphabets from 1 to or from 0 to 3, means like this, using this method the alphabets will be printed from a string from 0 to 2. The 3 will be excluded, 3 will be excluded, 0 will be included. So 0, 1, 2, these first 3 words will be printed. I'll show you. As you can see guys, the output is HEL. So the third alphabet will be not printed because 3 is excluded here. Up to 3, before 3, all the values from 0 will be printed. I hope you have understood slicing a string, means taking a values from a string or indexing it. Once try it on your own so that you can understand better. Next, modifying strings. So these are one of the important concepts. These are very basic concepts, but these are very useful in doing projects like games, etc., or giving inputs to a user, changing the uppercase and lowercase and matching it. You will be understanding in doing projects these modifying strings. Strings are one of the very important concepts in Python, so listen it carefully. So modifying strings, our next concept is modifying strings. In this PDF I have given you all the info about strings. You may download this in my description for free also. So uppercase means if you want to print this all the string in uppercase letters, you can do it with the function called upper function. Upper method also you can say. It is inbuilt function with Python, no need to install it also. As you can see, I will show you. Print upper. What you want to return upper means uppercase, the value of a, the string which is containing a variable, you should write the variable name here. So you can see the value now or output. Oh, we have got an error. I think we have written in a wrong way. Okay, I think a dot upper, this one is the correct one. I have done it since 2 months, so I forgot the method. Yeah, the output is hello world, as you can see. Now our statement is correct. So how you have to write the variable which the string is assigned to, dot the upper, just uppercase, no need to write case also, just upper and 2 parenthesis brackets, that's enough to make it the uppercase. You can also keep a lowercase also if you want, if it is necessary. output is hello world, all in the lowercase letters. So by using these uppercase and lowercase two cases, we can modify a string to the uppercase letters, all the letters in uppercase or all the letters in lowercase if you want to. Next one is the replace string. So this is an important method to replace strings actually. So I'll show you how to do it. You need to type same a dot replace actually, and two open and close brackets, and you want to replace what you want to replace from the a value. Suppose hello we want to replace with, or world we want to replace with hello viewers. Suppose, as you can see, I'm typing world here actually with this one. This is a string, so we need to keep quotes, that is compulsory, and Python is a case sensitive one. So world, I want to replace it with viewers. As you can see, I'm just running my code now. Now the value of world will be replaced by the viewers in the a value, and unexpected UF while parsing. So we got an error. Why we have got an error? Wait, we will do one thing. We'll try like this once. I think, oh yeah, we have done a mistake. That is actually we need to close the print statement bracket also, that we have forgot. So we got an error. Now we will try to run our program, and our program is running successfully. As you can see, hello viewers, the world value is replaced by the viewers value. Means the thing we want to replace from the string, you should write the first, and next you will write the value which you want to replace by the word. You want to replace world by the word called viewers for your convenience. So these are the three methods which are very easy. All have the same method to write the code. Suppose uppercase a dot uppercase, lowercase a dot lower, replace also a dot replace. So all the strings are modified. Just remember this method. All strings are modified by the first variable dot any other method which you want to use. So remember like that, you will not forget. So let's move on to our next one, that is escape characters. These are also one of the most important characters in strings. So escape characters, you can read here definitions, but I'll directly give you an example and explain. Suppose I'll remove this also. Suppose we are printing, as you can see, hello hello, or I will take doubles. Hello, we are so called Vikings. You may all know about Vikings. So I am typing it just as an example. So I am closing this also. As you can see, we'll get an error. Just let me get an error, then I will explain you why we got an error and what is the use of escape sequence character there. Suppose you are printing a statement like this: hello, we are so called Vikings. So full stop also will keep, not a big problem actually. Okay, we have kept a full stop also. Then no end span. Hello, we are so called Vikings, but this double quotes is interrupting this double quote. Means we need to write a statement between only these two double quotes, but in middle we got another double quote. So the string is confused. Means print statement is confused how to print that one. So we will get an error because we got two double quotes, but we want to keep double quote for Vikings also because it is double quotes for Vikings also, because it is a name of a group of people from England, or you may know it, Vikings. We have a series also on that. So but we want to keep it, but Python is telling you cannot keep it. Then you may do one thing, you may change this double quotes to single quotes, so that Python will not interrupt you. It will not interrupt you, and it will print the statement as hello, we are so called Vikings. Or suppose as you can see, if you don't want to keep single quotes also, you may use a backslash. Backslash is available on your keyboard before the enter keyword. You may all know that. As you can see, I am using this double slash, so that Python will ignore these double quotes, and it will print the statement as it is. As you can see, hello, we are so called Vikings. So the double quotes are not included in the execution. So escape sequence characters are used to print or to eliminate the quotes before the words which you will use. I hope you have understood this concept. This is a very simple backslash you can use, or you can keep a single quote also there, so that the Python will not check it as a print function statement. Just it will execute the statement which is inside the parenthesis of a print function. So I hope you have understood all my concepts up to now, and in my PDF I have given you all the methods that strings have: capitalize, case, fold, center. If I tell you this, the video may go 1 hour nearly. So I have given you all the methods which we can use in strings. So if you have time, you can use them. So I hope you have all understood my concepts well up to this. In this video we have discussed about strings. First the basic one, next multi-line, next slicing or indexing of strings, next modifying using the 3 main methods. These are the 3 main methods we will use in strings, like while doing projects, etc. Next, escape characters. This is also one of the main. So I have told you this separate, and I have made a tables, you can know about them, and I gave the method names and descriptions also, and I have given this PDF in description. You can go and check out there. So if you are viewing my channel for the first time, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, and wait for the next video in Python series. So thanks for watching.